that was a very, very fun game to watch. Our next game is Alexander versus Jonathan Tene. I'm actually not familiar with who Alexander is or who they play.
I'll give you some details there. Alexander, so we know about the NorCal Milias, right?
Yes.
He is one of the secret NorCal Milias.
Oh, okay.
Secrets.
Okay. So this matchup for Seoul is a really funny one because until you condition the Milia to play ground neutral, all you have to do is jump JH.
So the first thing is we're assuming Jonathan's going to pick Seoul.
Oh, that's true.
Because I have seen him take out all reliable Zato Ichi against Tangy, another NorCal Milia at our local. I don't know who's he's more comfortable in that matchup with, but I don't want to commit to any character until I see him on the actual screen itself.
I think one thing to keep in mind is Jonathan generally picks Zato when it's a fine matchup, but also he thinks that he can knowledge check the opponent.
Yep.
That's what he's been picking Zato for, unless it's certain characters. But the Soul's always just so reliable. As of recent, the Soul has been very reliable for Jonathan. Even though, you know, it might be boring, you still get that. You get the 50-50 mix. You get so much damage, and you just get good buttons. And it's like, that's all you need to win a game.
Against Milia, a character with like really low guts and low health, you get that one big exploding counter hit, and oh my gosh, that's 80% there.
Oh no, you get so funny. Just the combos are so funny. The exploding of the enemy character is always so much fun to watch. I am very excited to see what Jonathan does end up picking here, because it could be a lot of characters, and it looks like we're going to be seeing the Soul.
The Soul Hover into the Naruto skin Milia.
Naruto Milia, getting the crawl. You got to get everything right. Make sure everything, random song.
They're trying to mix themselves in character select.
We got the Soul color. We
the
got
Denim
everything
Soul,
picked.
the Levi Soul.
The Levi Soul. Jonathan's color first before Umisho stole it.
See if this is a button check going on first, but yeah. Think it'll be definitely Jonathan heavy favorite here, but hey, Milia just needs that one 2K 2D knockdown, and doesn't matter if you're Jonathan or you're the next random guy, you're guessing the same way.
No, 100%. The one thing that's different about Jonathan, though, is he's been in that situation thousands of times before. So he should be able to block it, but we'll see what Alexander can get started here at the beginning of this round.
And immediately JH forward to get pressure. That JH, it's a heavy button, but there's actually 0 frames for recovery on it.
Yes, there are. It actually recovers before the move is over. It is one of the silliest moves of all time. I don't know who decided, but what
amazing
a good
air
throw coming out from Alexander already.
And here's that Milia pressure we're talking about. Jonathan does not have resources. He doesn't even have 50 right here.
Ooh, very good of that Compel to make sure that you hit the cross up there.
Huge. He's at 49. He can't even YRC his pressure. Oh my. The mashing 5K to catch him at the air.
Oh my god, this guy's crazy with it. Jonathan getting the wall break already. That will be the super coming out. Jonathan generally prioritizing burst.
And I wouldn't count Alexander out of this yet. He's winning the resource war for sure.
Yeah.
YRC to take his pressure here.
YRC coming out. This will be the BRC 50-50. Not getting the RC is very important there.
And that's a full burst too. Because if you're bursting at low health, you're saying, I want to win this round. I think I can beat you here. He goes for the burst bait.
Jonathan burst. Both these players want this round desperately, and the backdash is going to get
Alexander
caught.
on the board.
Alexander already on the board. Jonathan is forced to make something happen here. That throw of the Mirage, we're in for a set.
And this is the nightmare scenario against Sol here. Oh, he actually fights his way out. That's really good. Gets the disc, Oki, and 2K 2D. Oh, he backs off.
I wonder, could have been a misinput. Sometimes there's some weird misinputs that you get, but this right here is a really cool combo. You're going to be getting a corner break into death.
And that's going to kill. Yeah, no, actually, now that I think about it, I think off a hard knockdown, Sol has a setup where if he jumps backwards and then air dashes forward, it times his safe jump really well. But I think in the back jump he was doing, a dash came out too, so then he uses his air dash there.
Yes, yeah, no, that is what the setup is. Very, very good blocks, grabbing out that wild assault. We are seeing Sol make things happen,
and this is that big damage.
Where you get the Kara into the charged dust, another volcanic Viper coming out, dealing so much damage to Milia Rage here.
And he's backing off, waiting for that 50. DPRC, everyone's favorite. Game 1 goes to Jonathan.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. I will say this matchup for Milia, it's a odd matchup for Sol, but once you learn the matchup, which is just JH, really, you watch, round start, jump forward JH. Oh, well, I lied. But JH is just such a good button in this matchup. It's very difficult for Millia to get things going.
Yeah, and the really tricky thing about that is you kind of see, just like any character, you see a button whiff, your instinct is to punish that whiff. But immediately, like right there, the JH whiff, immediately he gets a JK coming out. So you kind of have to program your pressure not to react to that JH as a punish.
Yeah, right there though, very good 6P, gonna be catching out that JH. Sometimes it hits deep enough to get the 6P, but not quite. Offense started, very good IB from Jonathan to get out of the corner here. DPRC getting the pressure started.
Oh, no punish on the block there.
Millia is stuck in the corner here, no punish on that GD, or that 2D, but right here, we see Jonathan just running this scary pressure. It looks like Alexander doesn't know that against the Bandit Revolver, you're not supposed to FD against it.
And he gets the 2K2D knockdown. You're gonna have to start guessing.
Very good guesses.
He's gonna need one more touch to kill here. He's gonna go for the wall break. Oh, I think this will kill. Nice.
Very good kill coming out from Alexander here. Jonathan still has burst though, and has like a lot of resources to work with. It's also just Soul. You gotta be really aware when you're playing against Soul. You have to be incredibly aware of the fact that Soul can just do things like this.
And this is the nightmare scenario against Soul. He has you in the corner. You don't have the resources to fight back. He's just hammering out those far slashes, those close slashes. +2, +2, +2. Hold this.
Yeah, no, you have to hold all that. You backdash, you do one incorrect thing on defense, and that is your entire health bar gone. Jonathan with that bar slash punish, incredibly good punish, but not quite going to be getting the 2D to hit.
And I'm pretty sure every time he's throwing out those 2 S's in neutral for Soul, he's buffering Bandit Revolver each and every time. Because if he clips you, he wants to make sure he goes in. And if it whips, then hey, you're still safe.
No, it's definitely still safe. Jonathan's combo right there was also a burst save combo, which is very scary to deal with. Not going to be getting those JHs off, and right here, we see Millia being able to combo Jonathan, dropping the combo for Alexander. This is an incredibly dangerous situation. That's going to be the burst.
The NorCal burst fades.
And you're going to see Jonathan with one of the new combos that's been coming out for Soul. 6H
what
to finish
is the range
it off.
on that 6H? My.
It's broken. By the way, combo, very good awareness from Jonathan Tene. That combo does not work on about 6 or 7 characters, and Millia would be one of the ones you might think it doesn't work on, but it actually does.
All right, let's see if he can turn this around here.
Oh no, oh no. Oh, not quite getting that JD, not getting the wall break, but it looks like Jonathan
There's the punish.
Finally gets punished for doing the Bandit Revolver on offense.
And he's just fighting his way out with that far slash there.
Oh no, oh no. This is tragic. You get put right back in the same corner you're in. Very good grab, calling out Jonathan for the mix, but you can't let Jonathan get away with things.
Oh, the whiff on that meaty there. And those 2K2Ds from Millia, that's honestly the true mix-up where Millia can really hit you with those 50-50s. When you see the disc, the heavy disc off a throw from Millia, there's actually an OS that covers that really well. And after a throw, he hasn't been able to open up Jonathan.
Yeah, I mean, right here, Jonathan does not get comboed by Alexander, and Jonathan will finally get taken down for one game. But he's been in this situation every single match.
Yeah, but you know, Alexander's not done yet. They're up around 2K2D. That's all Millia needs to get things going.
No, Millia needs something. Needs a miracle to get things going.
He's doing that Mario Kart double dash pressure there.
Trying to get something to happen. And Jonathan 6H
Big
not gonna
whiff
hit.
punish.
This is going to be a wall break. This is going to be not hard
he's
knockdown.
going for the H-disc mix-up.
Oh, but you can't use the fake stuff on Jonathan. He labs all of it.
Yeah, so that scenario there, with those delayed discs off throw or that, what you can do that covers so many options for Millia is you go for the IBFD on wake up and then you fuzzy jump.
Oh
that
no,
beats
this
almost
could be
everything.
tragic. This could be tragic. Jonathan getting something to happen. 6D or 5D going to make something happen. JD for Millia, not going to be enough. Both sides, 1 HP, 1 hit left. That's going to be the BR. Both sides are scrambling for something to happen. Jonathan with FD just trying to make sure he stays alive. Gun flames coming out, specials coming out to just try to chip out the other player. Both sides at first, and Jonathan is going to get hit by that hair car on the ground. Alexander manages to take a game.
It's wild how such a rushdown matchup in the final few seconds turns into honest, neutral, and footsies.
Honest, ground-based, neutral, footsies. You don't see that in gear until
I'm just using the word honest until I see Jonathan throw out his meterless vortex.
All right, well, I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it as well. Good dash block from Jonathan. Not quite going to be enough to get anything happening. That is unfortunate. Oh my god, the air throw!
And I'll tell you what, I feel like all the Milias I play, once you air throw their Capel, that's how you stop their momentum. That's how you say like, hey, I'm not scared of that air throw. I'm not scared of that Capel pressure. And has him back in the corner now.
Oh no, catches the backdash. What a well-timed CS coming out from Jonathan. And right here, Jonathan's on match point already.
2D gets blocked there. Oh, run up throw. Milia so fast that like she can run up half screen, grab you, and you won't even realize until you're on the ground.
Yeah, no, she's very quick, has all of the movement options, and Jonathan
there
gets the meterless vortex.
Dishonest footsies.
We're gonna see the low come out. Unfortunately, not an FRC, but right here, Jonathan gets the counter hit, wall break.
Luckily, the Wild Assault scaling is pretty high, so he's not gonna kill off of that. Alexander does have the resources to fight back here, though.
Yeah, Alexander has resources. That's going to be the hair card coming in for that low. Jonathan is getting put straight into the corner, has to block something. YRC into a wild throw is not going to be enough. Alexander fighting for every single match.
Alexander's warmed up. He's ready to fight back.
He's playing well, playing well. 6P round start, catches that 5K.
Far slash, such a good button for Milia.
Right here.
He takes the burst, and honestly, that's step one to making this comeback, is take away your opponent's resources.
Oh no, we won't be seeing the safe gem come out from Jonathan, just trying to get some mix in. Jonathan gets the double overhead. What do you do? What do you do? You're on 1 HP. You have to make something happen. Burst coming out for Alexander, trying to get the overhead. 6P into 6H. Jonathan Tene takes the match.
Really, really good game. Alexander had an amazing comeback going on there, but no, GG's to Jonathan.
Jonathan playing well.
You know what's so polarizing to me, seeing Jonathan on Soul now? When he was back on Zato, he was so, he was like a scientist. He was so meticulous about everything, knew every setup, every frame down to the scenario, and then he picked Soul.
He picked Soul.
And the day he told me, hey, I think just throwing out Vortex without meter is pretty good, I knew we lost him.